guy couldn't make it tonight. He's up in Boston. He has only one eye. And he's got a major problem.
Who is this?
Guy Gioli,
What was he doing?
customer.
The cat I adopted today just had one eye.
Is that why you adopted him? Felt sorry for him?
Fur.
Or
Well, she was, no, somebody obviously got a cute little kitten and ultimately decided that this kitten wasn't as cute and adorable as the other one, so.
All right, I didn't write your things into
I
this,
noticed.
into mine, but I will after we discuss this thing.
Okay.
But let's go back to the Wretcheds again.
All right.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. We talked about taking the inner Wretcheds and super titling them.
Yes.
But put yourself in the audience seat now.
Yes.
The Wretcheds we turned into dialogue, are spoken, and they're spoken in English. Now all of a sudden we come to this thing. Can we leave it open?
Sure.
In case anybody goes by, they'll see us.
Okay.
We're waiting for 3
Yes.
people?
Yeah.
Anybody I know?
Yeah.
We need
Vince,
a chair.
Okay.
Vince and
I can get another chair.
Rand Angelicola
Okay, no, Rand.
and Spencer Smith.
I don't know Spencer.
And what happens then is the orchestra's playing and these people are going to be singing the Wretcheds, or are they going to speak them? That's a
And are they in
question,
English
that's a
or
question
Italian?
I'm asking you from the audience. The person who really has to answer that question is Spencer Smith, because he's the one who's doing the directing.
Yeah.
And he's got to be able to tell me a lot of things, and he's got to get here,
Yeah.
or else I'm going to switch
Well,
stage directors.
you know, the first, when it starts, there's the little group, and then the, what's his name, Alma Viva comes, right? And they have that little scene and he sings, and then he gives them the money. All of that is part of that, right? So that all of that I saw being done in Italian sung with super titles until it gets to the
Tacked by a
piano accompaniment. Because the other is orchestra accompaniment, isn't it not?
In the beginning?
Yes. Up to that point.
Piano pianissimo, they meet one another. There's no,
Piano.
there is no Wretched in here.
There isn't?
No,
That's all just...
they sing all of this.
Oh, okay.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What I should have done was I should have marked those places. Oh, now for example, right here, the continuation of the piano pianissimo,
Mm-hmm.
where they're done with all that florid part. The Count sings, and then he meets Fiorello,
Yeah.
and that's orchestra. Bum, 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 bum. E Fiorello, mio signore, chi la vede, signore. No, that's going to be in English. Don't we have that?
We have it in English.
Okay, so if we do that one in English, then all the rest of the ones inside should be done in
Same.
English. And then he starts, Signor Conte, il giorno avanza.
Okay. Are you just deciding whether you should do it or not, or do you have a reason behind why you have to decide?
Yeah, because 2 reasons. We've got to then translate those into English. That's number 1. My second reason is
Super titles.
the orchestra's got to know I have to then write into the orchestra parts the English words, at least of the last sentence, so that when they hear that last sentence on stage, they know that they've got to be ready to go.
But is there a benefit here? This is the thing. I mean, is there some kind of benefit we would get about doing it one way over the other? I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, we have it done this way. Now
No,
you
we only
suggest-
have that one done that way.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the one then you're going to follow if you go this way.
Well, that, either that or we're not going to follow it.
That's right, and do it the other way. Okay, so, I mean, is there, I mean, you're trying to figure out how the audience will react to this?
Yeah, how will they
Who's
react
speaking?
when these guys stop singing and they start doing this recitative, when the recitatives have all been in English? See, I should have put them all down. Yeah, I've been spending so much time with this.
These are piano accompaniments, aren't they? The ones that we've done?
No,
I mean, in the original? Or if, you
the
know-
dialogue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the part that is with the piano you have taken out and made dialogue.
Yeah. Now, there are
There's a second-
recits.
there's a
There are
second category of
recitative
recitative.
with musical accompaniment,
Orchestra.
orchestra. I don't know, I'm tempted to, I would tempted to say leave them there unless I had somebody gave me a reason for changing it.
Well, you have to see them.
If you change them, for example, if you change them to English, you mean you're going to eliminate the orchestra
No,
accompaniment?
no. The
You're
orchestra-
going to sing them in English?
No, they'll be spoken
The sing,
in English.
that sings to a point,
Be
and then speaks,
spoken.
and then.
And the
says
orchestra
words,
will keep going?
Yeah.
And then they'll sing again.
See, the orchestra then plays the part of the piano or harpsichord in this. You understand? The chords are very sparse, infrequent,
Yeah.
and they are probably only strings. But the orchestra has got to be aware of what's going on. Because often in most of the orchestra parts, things like that are written, the last half of the sentence is written into their parts so that they see the words. Which means then that I will write, now for example here, look. This is A, di casa buona gente, okay, he comes in, all right? Now right here, the orchestra stops and he starts speaking. This is fine because the orchestra picks up 3 chords here and then the orchestra starts playing here. Spencer?
We're here. Hi. Sorry I'm late.
How you doing?
How are you?
Well, I think I'm all right.
You do? Well, good.
Are you ready to roll? Here's a copy.
Nice to see you, Bob Brown.
You know Bob Brown?
Richard Collins.
Hi.
This is the next copy of the recitatives
Okay.
dialogue. And we've got to make final corrections. We're going to talk about that now until Rand gets here.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about the set. But my question now is, these are all the recitatives, with the exception of those that are in the orchestra music. And there are a number of places. And the tenor raised the question to me, and then I started thinking about it myself afterwards. What do we do with the recits inside the orchestra part? Do we keep them in Italian? And I think that you're the one that's going to have to answer that question soon, because it means that Dick Kopp and I have to translate them and then put them into current terms, and then I have to insert them into the orchestra music. And then I have to get them into
Probably-
this thing and get them off to the singers.
Probably Italian, I would think. But I have to see.
I thought that it should be, you should have the most influence in determining that, because you're going to be doing the stage directing.
Yeah. Probably in Italian. See what happened. Maybe look back and see which ones I need to do.
All right, can we resolve that in a week?
Sure.
All right. Bob, so by the end of next week, we should have that resolved.
We should have a final.
We should have a
final
decision made, and then you and I work on it. Okay, now, let's go to this.
Can I get somebody to play this for me? Not now.
What do you mean play?
We're gonna sing this, right?
No, this is all spoken.
We're not singing this?
No. No, all the recitative is spoken dialogue.
Oh, I thought it was recitative in English.
No, it's in English, but it's all spoken dialogue. Because we cut an awful lot, we try to make it,
Totally misunderstood. Okay.
see now, for example, hey Fiorello, Your Excellency, have you seen or noticed
Right.
just my luck? That part is the section leading into the stretta of piano pianissimo. Okay? So that will be done in English.
Right, it's spoken.
Spoken, yes. Now, what we did was we made a literal translation, and then we took a look at the literal translation, and anything that we could turn into something more current, something more interesting, we thought, for the audience, that they would understand things better, and would also bring everything to the point quickly. No, this will all be done in English, spoken.
Spoken.
Now, on that first page, Richard, you didn't like a rowdy crowd.
I just thought if we could do other or better. Sometimes you have to imagine how it sounds loud when it's pronounced over, across the room like that. And I don't know about the sound of rowdy crowd. That's one thing I thought.
By the way, what is the stage orchestra going to look like? I do not have a string bass.
They won't be, though. The orchestra's playing it, not the people on stage, right?
I know, but are they going to have instruments?
Well, I have to have something, yes. It doesn't have to be exactly what the orchestration is. We can get away with almost anything. So it can be like a town band, so it doesn't have to be every instrument that's playing.
But
Okay,
everybody should have an instrument.
but you'll let me
that's right.
know